When the tornado struck North St. Louis on May 16th, they arrived with almost no warning. Winds ripped through neighborhoods in minutes, leaving behind a trail of splintered homes, twisted metal, and families who suddenly had nothing.
In Missouri, which was, we have all these research people in NOAA, and what it did is it produced an analysis that showed that we had horrible tornado conditions in Missouri. And so 2 hours earlier than the record ever in NOAA, we gave those warnings and saved 120 people, got them out.
In the first hours, the shock was still settling in. Sirens faded, smoke lifted, and residents stepped out to face a landscape they barely recognized. But while neighbors checked on neighbors and volunteers poured in, phone lines at city offices began to flood. Families were stranded, streets were cut off, entire blocks were without power.
So with these kind of natural disasters, there's a process in which case federal funds are authorized through FEMA, and essentially that authorization comes through the President of the United States.
Local leaders knew what the community needed: shelter, cleanup crews, medical support, and a clear recovery plan. But as hours turned into days, the calls for help kept coming without the reinforcement people expected.
But really just the slowest part of it has been the access to the state and federal funds. I know that's been a point of frustration for the city, has been just being able to access the state and federal funds, because there's only so much we can do with local funding when it's a devastation of this magnitude.
As rebuilding began, one reality became impossible to ignore. Much of the work, clearing debris, securing homes, and rebuilding structures, was already being carried by residents, private contractors, and small local crews. The support that many believed would arrive with force didn't. The Army Corps of Engineers appeared briefly, but efforts were limited, short, and insufficient for damage on this scale. The storm had passed, but the struggle to rebuild had only just begun.
In Missouri 2 months ago, we lost 12 people to tornadoes. A lot more people than that lost their homes. And in those times of crisis, these good folks look to you for help.
In past disasters, federal and state recovery teams had mobilized quickly. This time, timelines stretched, budgets thinned, and families waited, caught between hope and bureaucracy. Months later, the evidence is still visible. Empty lots where homes once stood, families living with tarps for roofs, businesses that never reopened, community centers still in disrepair.
Another natural disaster like that would be devastating to this region.
The impact of delayed recovery isn't just physical. It takes a toll on mental health, stability, and a sense of belonging. When support comes slowly, the path home not only becomes longer, it becomes harder. Disasters are unpredictable, but our response to them shouldn't be. In moments of crisis, communities deserve more than resilience. They deserve commitment. The people of North St. Louis showed strength in the face of devastation. Now, it's up to the systems meant to protect them to show the same. Because recovery isn't just about rebuilding homes, it's about rebuilding trust.